Hello, guys, and good to see you here again. I went from extreme anorexia to recover to building my own business to be a support for others. In here, I share my tips, experience, inspiration for life, confidence, entrepreneurship, and feeling worthy again. Today, I want to talk about how you're showing up and who you truly are. Over the past period, I noticed that there was a difference in the way that I show up on my Instagram page mainly, and the way I am and how I feel about myself. And what I noticed was that on my Instagram page, I try to show up as a solid, a grounded, and a really strong, empowering woman. And I also noticed that I had images of myself that I was strict looking into the camera, and that was because I had the fear of being judged. I had the fear of people calling me too small or looking too young or not feeling like I am worthy of being an entrepreneur about the judgment that other people had. And that experience is what I got over the past few years, that people called me too young to be an adult, too small to be a female entrepreneur. And I do have to say that really hit me, and that's why I showed up in that way, but it didn't feel aligned. On the other side, I'm an adventurous person, but I love being on my own. I love simple life. I love encouraging other people on their mindset, and I am not that strong woman that's straight to the point, direct in your face, and I know what to say to myself, and I can be really tough and I'm direct to you, but I'm also good in listening, and I love having conversations with other people. I love talking to you and empowering you in your worthiness, because I know that there's a difference in the way you show up and who you truly are. When I look over all Instagram pages, I see a lot of influence girls bathing in the sun, dark sunglasses, and the first question I ask myself is, hey, is it truly you? When I would show up like that, I know exactly it's not truly me. So I looked also with that reflection and that question to my own Instagram page. And I was like, am I showing up as a person who I want others to see me? Or am I truly showing up as myself? And I noticed that it was the first place. I noticed that I showed up that don't want it to be judged. I had a fear of being judged by other people in a negative way. And I was like, no, I just want to show up as myself. And I also noticed that in the amount of followers. I already removed a lot of followers the last year. Still, now I showed up as the person who I thought I wanted others to see me. It decreased still. Because, of course, these people could feel that I was not my authentic self. I also know that I outgrown a lot of people because I grew my age, I grew my self-worth, my self-belief, my confidence, entrepreneurship in life, experience, all these kinds of things. And that's not only for me, but that's also up to you. So it's really normal that you outgrow people, but you also need to ask yourself and sit with yourself. Hey, do I show up as a person that I want others to see me? Or do I truly show up as my authentic self? And if you're in that first position, go and sit with yourself and ask if you feel good by showing up that way. And if that's not the case, explore who you truly are and show up that way. You're more worth than acting upon the negative things that others tell you. So show up who you are and feel inspired by what's on the inside. So that was just a short topic for today. I hope you feel inspired and a little bit more in reflection mode of looking at yourself and how you show up. If you want to learn more about how I support other women into online entrepreneurship and support them also to grow in their self-confidence, go to the link in my description box. You can book a call with me and we can have a chat together. And then I hope to get to see you in the next video.